with some more. There still was too. Yeah, everything looks to be alright, so we will get underway. We're going to be headed to the Waypoint tonight. Oh god. Oh. Jesus. That scared the shit out of me. Oh, are we gonna have to neutron jump? Do you reckon? It's a pretty short jump. I don't know why it would be. I guess it is just a short jump. That was a good sight though, isn't it? That's not looking too bad. Oh, we're straight into a neutron star. Alright. God damn it. What was it in there? There we go. Yeah, I'm slightly ill right now, so I apologize. I've been for like 4 days, so it should be clearing up anytime soon if I am lucky. I can't imagine there being anything this close that hasn't been discovered yet. I stand corrected. One jump away. Technically two. Not even worth it anyway, that's curious. Oh, I should probably change the name. We're not visiting any of the POIs today. I did that all yesterday. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I've not had my ED discovery on. Just gotta fix that right now. Taking his time.
Fuel snooping.
Bunch of crap.
Fuel sweep disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
But at least the game's not hiccuping today. I did play around with a few sends after everything yesterday, so I think I got a nice happy medium here. I think what I'm going to do is join in on the one fella who is in a voice channel right now, doing anything, so I'll go pay him a visit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hello? Hello? I don't think he's here. So I'll just mute myself and hang around in the channel.
Fuel snooping.
See if he notices me when I come back.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I get pretty low on fuel. Oh, and of course, it's in the boring systems where there's nothing to scan.
Fuel snooping.
Let's see if I can just get to somewhere a bit more exciting.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, well, we'll just map these guys. Just to pass the time. Looks like we're getting some discovered systems, eh? Ooh. Nearly missed it.
System scan complete.
Still not even fully fuel scooped, Jesus.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
There's plenty of stuff here. But it's all fucking useless.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so I'll move myself to a different channel and mute myself. Just in case anyone wants to swing home by.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete.
Guess I'm following in this guy's footsteps. We've got
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, it's time to fuel up.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Hello?
Hey, mate.
Oh, hello, man. How's it going?
Fine, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Didn't think you'd be on today.
Yeah, I had choir rehearsal today.
Okay.
And it's now finished, so I will be online for, I don't know, 1.5 hours, something like that. So
Yeah,
not
that's
so
probably how
long.
long I'll be on for.
Yeah. Pardon me?
Yeah, that's probably how long I'll be on for. To be honest, I could use an early night.
Yeah, and I will be going AFK for some from time to time to do something around the house and all that stuff.
Ah, that's fine.
Yeah.
How's it all going? How'd it go last night?
The training drill was very good. He was a little bit mean sometimes and threw some rocks in my way, but that was good because it's all training. And I hadn't had a real case yet, but because I was at my cryo rehearsal and they actually pinged me and said, "Hey, we have something here. You want to try it?" But I wasn't there, so I couldn't take it.
I'm telling you, man. There's a star right here. My throttle is ready to go.
No, not tonight, buddy. Not some other night, maybe, but not tonight.
Are
Thanks.
you off duty?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's I never seen the fleet mechanics chat like our chili chat.
Frameshift
Um,
drive
that active ever. It's like a party in there. I can't even keep up with the chat they are talking. I don't know what they are talking about right now because my head is spinning when I try to read it all.
Yeah.
It's mental at the moment, really mental.
It's kind of weird that everyone can see it, but yeah, the same time, yeah, I can see it as well, and it's oh yeah, it's crazy in there sometimes.
Yeah, definitely, it's so crazy in there. I've never seen it that active since I
Yeah,
joined. It's heavy.
they're all there to see you.
Pardon me?
They're all there to see you.
Yeah, they're all there to see me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's the plan for today then? You gonna join us at the Waypoint?
Yeah, I let's say I will start my way over to the waypoint. Yeah,
Alright.
I don't think I will get to the waypoint tonight. I
You good?
will I will jump a little bit slower now. I like last week I rushed back and forth like 3 times, mostly just honk jumping it, and I don't want to do that this time. I want to see the most of the POIs and scan a little bit, get some scan data in, and see some sites, make some pictures. Take it a little bit slower, unless of course there comes a repair case some of these days in the week. But other than that, I will just explore in a little bit more leisure way and not just honk jumping it to get somewhere and sell some data.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
headed to the
yeah,
Waypoint
well,
myself because I
oh, okay.
I well, I got to the Waypoint the other day, and then I had to go all the way back to a station because I blew up my SRV. So
No,
now I'm
damn
headed
it.
all the way back. That's not too many jumps away though. One of the POIs is a station, so
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That's great.
yeah.
I really think after like Waypoint 7, I think that will be the real journey into the black, and then I think we will get much more repair requests and all that stuff, because then I don't think there will really be a station after Sagittarius A. I think we will really be in the unknown then, and
Oh
then
yeah.
the repair will matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think they will give us a station every week or every other week. I think after that it will be really
I hope they
stationless.
don't. I hope they don't.
Yeah, because then it would feel like a lot of smaller expeditions than just really a big expedition out in the black. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know, I'm happy now with all the money that I've got, so I'm not too fussed if I lose a bunch anymore because I've got enough to buy everything that I could ever want.
Yeah,
So I'd rather now I value the excitement that comes with a long expedition more than the data now.
yeah, definitely. Me too. Uh, but getting some data and some money in can't help. So
Oh
of
yeah,
course,
yeah, yeah. It's definitely a nice bonus.
yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I haven't thought of where to go first, to be honest. I was so caught up in reading all that chat and not even being able to do that.
Are you heading to the
Mental.
POIs?
Yeah, I think so. I think I will just go to the first POI and
Yeah. I think
uh,
they're all a bit
yeah.
disappointing, to be honest.
Really? I saw some pictures some other guys took like at the collection of wonder thing or
Oh, yeah, that
something,
is
and
brilliant.
the
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think I won't go and like see the minor POIs, like the little nebulas, instead, except the rusty fishnet something that I want to see. But I think the others are like the generic planetary nebula, and I've seen those like 4 or 5 times. I won't go
Yeah.
out of my way again. I did that before.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that
I
is pretty much all what the others are, aside from the
Oh,
collection of
okay.
wonders.
I have to take a look at the. Where is that?
Actually.
At the spreadsheet again. Rusty Net Nebula, definitely gonna see that. Collection of Wonders, yeah. Then comes the spaceport. Okay, the Spear Thistle Nebula is a major one, and I think the Octopus Nebula. I think that one looks really cool too, and it's really close to a major POI, so I will probably see that. But I don't think I will go the Fisheye Nebula, no. The the Guy whatever Nebula, no. And the Elysims Remnant. Let me take a look what's that about, but I guess not. Okay, typical double lobe blue planetary nebula surrounding a neutron star. Yeah, no, I think I see that, and not really, no. What's the Fisheye Nebula about, and the check. Fisheye Nebula.
Hello.
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 You guys have already left on the trip, correct?
Second?
You guys have already left on the Distant Worlds.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
well into it now.
Yeah.
All right. Do you
Let's-
think it'd be better? I was actually fairly new to the game recently. I like joined the game the day Distant Worlds launched. I've got decent
Oh.
ships and I've got a ship outfitted for it. I just haven't been able to find the components to engineer my FSD. So you think I should just go ahead and leave without it?
What's your current jump range?
32 light years.
Uh, is that fully laden? You know, with like max fuel and everything.
No, that's like with nothing on me.
All right. I know you'll
I'm in
need
an
a.
Explorer.
What? Sorry.
I'm in Asp Explorer.
All right.
Asp is a good chip, definitely.
Yeah, good. That was a good choice.
Yeah.
I think you need a minimum of 33 light years to get to Beagle
To be
Point
able-
without
to be able to Eagle Point.
without
Yeah.
Jumponium.
Yeah.
So if you can get that up to 33 when you're fully laden, after that I see no reason why you can't come along.
Yeah. I would advise you to like get the mats together to engineer your FSD. At least grade 1. Grade 1 should be enough to give you a hell lot more jump range. Not a hell lot, but it should
Yeah, I'm on grade
be
1.
enough to give you enough jump range for the Beagle Point jump. You don't even go to all the way to grade 5. I think grade 1, if you can, grade 2, but that should be enough to bump your jump range a little bit up.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been struggling to find the materials. I figured it'd be a little bit easier to like buy it. It's just that every place I've went to so far didn't have any in stock.
If
You can't buy materials. You have to kind of like find them, or you have to trade higher materials down to get the other materials. You can't buy materials. You only can buy commodities.
if you
That's a
want
different
another potential solution, there's always the FSD booster. You
Oh,
could
yeah.
pack one of those in. You will have to like go out and unlock the blueprints and then gather the
Yeah,
materials for
I
that.
saw that. I just don't want to spend like a whole bunch of time because I got like less than an hour for today of playtime, and I won't even be back until like nearing midnight. And I got school in the morning, so that would be essentially like giving up and calling a whole nother day of not leaving.
Yeah, I can understand the predicament.
Okay. Let me let me take a look. What the
Is there any really easy way I can find the exact materials, or is it just like random chance? What's that?
let me take a look. What you need? Give me a second, buddy,
I think you
please.
need like atypical.
Yeah, one second.
Something or other.
Well, I mean, the
bookmarked it.
starting maths are, I figured would be easy. It says they're common.
Yeah, you'll need atypical disrupted wake echoes.
Yeah, and those are very common, and you find them as rewards, I think. Or
Yeah, you can do.
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
yeah.
kind of overshadowing you. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, all good, buddy, all good. What you can do is you go to a busy station. Let's say, I don't know.
I'm at one actually right now, a full-blown
Okay,
station,
you-
fairly busy.
Okay, awesome. You go and buy a wake scanner. That's, I think, in the utility section. And you go and look for the high wake signals the ships leave when they leave the system, and you target that, and then you activate the wake scanner on it, and by that you scan this wake and you get materials, and you should get these atypical disrupted wake echoes you need in, I don't know, half an hour, 1 hour. Yeah, half an hour. I think you should get enough by wake scanning.
There is
Gotcha.
an alternative way to get them as well. You can totally do that. Or you can go to the mission board, and instead of like getting credits for the mission, you can look for ones that have. I think they're all kind of multiple rewards, and sometimes in the rewards you'll get the materials. Yeah.
Materials. Yeah.
I think that's how I did it, and I had enough for grade 1, and I was so close to grade 2, but I just decided to leave it and then head out, so that could be an option.
Yeah. Go to the mission board. Look if there are any missions that offer you atypical disrupted wake echoes as a reward. If yes, do that mission. If not, try and buy the wake scanner and try the wake scanning thing, because it might be faster to do that than to like sit there, wait for 10 minutes for the board to refresh, and be lucky and maybe get a mission that gives that material. It can be you get lucky and you get like 5 missions that give this material, but you can also be not lucky and like sit there for an hour not getting a mission that gives them.
Gotcha. So, do I not need the grid resistors then?
I don't think I needed them for when I did it. I think I just needed one material. I mean, maybe for grade 2. Oh no, I don't have that blueprint pinned, to be honest.
1 second, I look what you need.
Because the
so
Farseer,
for-
she needs 2 grid resistors and a chromium in order to get to grade 2.
Okay, no, grade 2 in frameshift drive increased range would be atypical disrupted wake echoes, also like grade 1, and chemical processors as the second material you need for a grade 2.
Wonder if I'm looking at the wrong upgrade. It's look at it real quick.
That is a potential.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Faster boot sequence.
Yeah, that's not the one you want, buddy. That's definitely not the one you want. I thought about getting that, but I mean, it takes a little bit of time for the thing to boost up, but it's not worth it. Better get the increased range one, definitely.
Yeah, I should probably stop looking at the website while I'm in the hangar. I was just looking at it and randomly they threatened to shoot me, so I was like, yeah, I'll move. Okay.
Yeah, never hover around in the hangar. Never. You are out of the station, or they will shoot you. Yeah, they are pretty rough that way.
Ever since fucking Palani, I've been just terrified of buildings now getting fines for just being around a building.
Honestly, the only fine that ever actually hurt was one time I abandoned a mission because I just didn't feel like doing it, and it was a trade mission. I had like 11 components on me, and I didn't know what they were. And so when I abandoned it, apparently whatever I had was worth like, it was like 2 million credits. That was a painful fine to do. And then I couldn't even find a station that had a black market, so I ended up having to drop the stuff in space. So I walked away with nothing on that. Learned my lesson. Don't drop or don't abandon quests that have cargo in your hold.
Yeah, a good thing is if you're looking at a quest, let's say a mission in this case, really think about if you want to do it or not before taking it, because you just don't only get a fine when you abandon the mission. You also lose reputation with the faction that issued the mission, and depending on if you want to keep your reputation with that faction, because some factions give you like system permits if you got a high reputation with them, you don't want to lose reputation. So before taking a mission, really look if you have the cargo space, if you can reach the system in time and all that stuff before taking actually the mission.
Yeah, I got really lucky when I did my mission for the engineer stuff, because it gave me 3 of the materials, and all I had to do was go to a place,
That's awesome.
drop in, pick up like a supply, like black box thing, and then just go back.
Yeah.
So it was like 10 minutes tops, and But I don't know how common those type of missions are. Don't know if I just got lucky.
I think they depend on the state of the system. I think, and the economy. I think some economies give other missions, but that's just a guess, not really tested experience.
Yeah, I got no idea either.
Disengage. Frameshift drive charging.
3 jumps away from the waypoint now.
I'm still sitting at waypoint 3.
You haven't taken off
now
yet?
tried. Yeah, no, I tried to read some of the chat they are doing, and it's still mental, and yeah,
Oh, right.
starting to get a headache.
The weirdest thing happened to me. You know how I keep having the glitch where every time I try and find a landing pad, there's always a ship on the one they assign me?
Yeah, I hate that.
Well, I logged in today, and
Yeah.
it was all fine. I was just like looking around the ship and just whatnot. And then I launched, and then as I was leaving the pad, I got thrown around like crazy. That's because there was a ship on the landing pad with me, like clipped with me.
Okay, you could launch. I logged in, and there was like I was on my Dolphin that time. I hadn't swapped ships yet, and there was a DBX like sitting inside of me, and I couldn't even launch. When I pressed launch, nothing happened, and my canopy looked like odd. There was a big bar right in front of me, and I was like, what the
This is
frack
too
is
common of an
happening
issue.
Yeah, and so I went to outside camera and took a look at it, and yeah, I will look for the picture. I took a picture. I don't know where it is right now. I will look for it later or tomorrow and show you.
Yeah. See, I just got thrown around. Like, I thought I was gonna be glitched into death or something. Which I wish I'd just gotten a screenshot. Really, that's my main worry. Because I was at a station. What am I gonna do? Buy a fucking spend my hundreds of millions that I've got from this thing on like a 5k rebuy on there. Yeah, I really wish I got some screenshots. I don't even know what ship I was in. I just boosted the hell out of there before I got glitched again.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of a knee-jerk reaction now to everything I do.
What's your rebuy at the moment?
My rebuy is at 500k.
Wow, awesome. Mine is at 13,500,000.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at 2.5 mil.
Oof.
Yeah,
Hey,
but that's
this
what
is
you that's what
this
you
is
get
my high
when you
quality
have a
exploring asp. So
Yeah, this is my high
I've got
quality exploration diamondback.
the grade A reactor, grade A
yeah,
FSD.
A-rate.
Everything else is class D.
Yeah. That's good. That's a very good build.
By the
Yeah,
way, because I'm nice, I've also tagged along and brought around. Or when I do go on the trip, I am going to be bringing a fuel limpet controller and a repair limpet controller.
Oh,
Oh, awesome.
I had extra space and I looked at it and it was like half a ton to add both of those things, and I was like, you know what? That's not even that much. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it.
It's
'Cause why the
housed
hell
too.
Do you have cargo space?
No. They told me
You
not
need-
to when I was asking on the if I should bring some. So
Yeah, you need cargo space. I'm a hull seal and a fuel rat myself, and you need cargo space in order to have limpets on your ship because your limpet controllers fire limpets, and limpets take up cargo. So when you have
yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
yeah, when you have the limpet controllers but don't have cargo space, they're definitely just useless. I'm sorry, but they're useless. So
That is true. So I guess I should just pick one. I think I might have an extra empty space. I don't know, because I may have just left the space empty.
I say, well, you, of course you can do both fuel and repairs. I personally do more the repair stuff and concentrating on that, and the fuel thing it's really more on the side. If you have if you don't have the space, yeah, just choose one of them. It's better. And if you like not sure yet what to choose, I say choose repair limpets and join the hull seals, because the fuel rats are in the game for like years now. They got the numbers, but we are currently building up, and we definitely need manpower.
Yeah, I did realize that very recently. I was mining and I face planted in a roid. Didn't know you could break the canopy and survive, but I was
Yeah, you
hauling
can.
ass to get back to the station.
Is there anything
Yeah,
a hull seal can do about a broken canopy?
Yeah, we call that a code black, and what we basically do is we see if you have the materials to synthesize oxygen. If you do, we escort you back to a station. If you don't, we try and get some miners together or seals with mining lasers and mine some materials for you, so the client can pick them up, because you can't jettison materials, sadly.
So you can't just outright fix the canopy.
No, you can't.
So
You
if
can't.
you're up at Beagle Point, you're fucked basically.
At Beagle Point, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're basically fucked.
Because there's just no way.
Well, it depends. Basically, I would have to look. No, okay, you're not necessarily fucked. It would just be a really long journey to get to the next station, and you would need like mining seals all the way there and give you mine materials for you all the time, so you can synthesize oxygen. And I don't know, it would be really heavy to do that. It would be possible, but it would really take a
Oh,
pull set of
shit.
rescue.
Isn't there that rescue live stream happening right now?
Oh,
They're rescuing an SRV from orbit.
So does the encoded data require inventory space?
No.
No.
Oh, it does
No.
not. Okay. Alright, so for the
Materials don't need a normal inventory space. Materials have their own inventory, basically.
Alright. So I guess that's data. So I already got one of the anomalous datas.
Okay, I'm not sure how many you would. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I will take a look.
I'm only shooting for the second mark, so in that case,
Yeah,
I only need
give me 1 second. I will take a look at something.
So anyway, what group did you say you were that was the repairing?
hull seals. They are
And that's
called.
actually like an actual group, kind of like the Fuel Right Rats.
Yeah. Yeah, an actual group.
Too bad they couldn't come up with a catchier name. No offense. Fuel Rats was pretty clever.
Yeah, definitely. I like the name hull seals.
Or,
I mean,
or-
it makes sense. We seal your hull up. Got it.
Yeah. Or alternatively,
Can
Okay.
you
you
patch my
can
heart too? I'm just kidding.
become a kingfisher. That's coming a thing now.
Yeah.
Doesn't require
What are
any
those?
cargo space. Basically, it's a newly formed group that
Yeah.
basically their purpose is to rescue SRVs.
Yeah.
So if you're like in a deep crevice and there's no way you're getting up and there's no way your ship's landing, you call out a kingfisher, and they'll
Yeah.
get your SRV back up out of the crevice.
Yay! Now every time I fall into a hole, I'm not completely and utterly stranded.
Yeah. Okay. The materials you would need to get your FSD to grade 2. Wait, you're an S, right? Give me 1 second. Exploration S. Blah 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 blah. Only the frame shift drive, please. Rank 2.
Yeah, it's just a chemical processor. Chew
Yeah, you would
anomalous
need
status.
to get all the way to grade 2. You would need 4 of the atypical disrupted wake echoes. Make it 5 just to be sure, and 2 or 3 chemical processors. So
You
not
said
that
4?
much.
Are you looking at Inara?
Not Inara. At Coriolis at the moment, where you can build your ship like in on a website.
Oh. Well, Inara was only saying I needed 1 anomaly for the first upgrade and 1 anomaly in the chemical processor for the second upgrade.
Yeah, I
I-
believed that at first, but like every time you do it, you only do like a portion of it. So when you
Yeah.
spend one
I
thing, you only
Yeah,
like
better
halfway
go
get
with
through
better
it.
go with four of the wake echo things and 2 chemical processors. It's better.
Yeah.
I will.
That's kind of dumb that it doesn't tell you that. It never said that I had to do
Yeah,
it.
no, it was a surprise for me as well. I mean, the first time I ever engineered was my FST for Distant Worlds 2, so I'm pretty much in the same boat as you are right now. Find out a bunch of stuff.
I literally joined the day the freaking trip launched, and then now it's like I know enough of the game. I actually want to do it because it sounds really exciting and fun. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
was
sitting here like,
really in the
holy
deep
shit,
end.
my ship's not good enough yet.
Yeah.
And you can't just buy it. Like if I could just buy it, I could just do another Void Opal run. But it's not
Yeah.
that simple. It can never be that simple.
No, it's elite. It's not simple.
I can't just like be like, here, take my money. 10 million credits.
Yeah. So your
Why
your
can't we just
command.
get Oprah Winfrey? Be like, FSD upgrades for you, FSD upgrades for you.
Yeah. You get FSD upgrade. You get FSD upgrade. You get FSD upgrade. Is your
Everyone gets FSD upgrades.
yeah? Is your commander name like AC30 of Hearts? Kind of like
Yes, that is actually my
That's-
commander name.
that. Okay, I will. If that's
It's
okay,
not
I
30.
will.
It's actually an O, and the 3 is a backwards E. Ace of Hearts. It was already taken, so.
Okay, but the it's a real 3 in the thing, right?
Yeah, it is an actual 3.
Okay, I will add you as a friend in game if that's okay.
Yes, and I have another friend.
Awesome.
The longest time I've been playing, like, just flying around solo, even though periodically, because I play in open, I have gotten interdicted a couple times, but no one's ever managed to catch me because I'm always flying something maneuverable.
That's good.
That or I'm hauling ass. And the only time I'm not flying something maneuverable is when I'm doing a mining trip in my Python. And if I'm not mining, then I am hauling ass to where I'm going to sell it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually the best thing to do is if you're interdicted is to... If it's an NPC, though, like, you can easily get out of them, I think. I think even in my trading, I used to be able to get out of them. But if it's like a player, I usually, turn 180 so I'm facing them, boost past them, and then low wake. And then I hope that they don't follow you. That's probably the key
Depends on
point.
what they're in. If it's a Imperial Eagle, you're in trouble trying to boost straight at them because they will have no trouble flipping around.
Yeah, but they're gonna have zero trouble if you're right in front of them. So
Yeah.
the aim is to give them as much trouble as you possibly can without actually engaging them, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm guessing the boost thing helps a bit because the Imperial Eagle probably wouldn't be very useful since it can't mass lock a larger vessel. So technically,
Yeah.
you could just put most of your power to engines and a little bit of power to your system to keep you alive. And if you have any of the upgrades for your FSD, you should have no trouble escaping before they damage you.
I'm back at the waypoint, boys.
I guess that is in theory. I don't know exactly. I haven't experienced the Imperial Eagle yet, so I don't know exactly how much alpha it has. But I have a feeling my Python will at least escape alive. Maybe damaged, but alive.
That's the main part, isn't it?
I don't think my ASP would, though. This thing is really fragile in my current setup.
What kind of shields you got at the moment?
Class D.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like usually.
It's 2 tons.
Explorers mostly have Class D shields. If they like, if they're not like really armed explorers.
Yeah,
It was an armed explorer at one point because I got tired of like fighting the pirates with them attacking me, so I just armed myself. But since I upgraded it for actual travel now, it is completely unarmed and unarmored.
how did you say you spelled your commander name again? Sorry.
It's just Ace of Hearts, the 3 replaces an E, and
Is
it
that
should be...
exactly as your Discord name?
Yeah,
No, it's not just
it's a Discord name. Yeah,
Okay.
I found it them that way.
Okay, well, it just says you're offline right now, but I'm pretty sure I've sent you a friend request if I got the right guy.
Does it say I'm offline?
In the menu, yeah, but
Nah, he is definitely
Yeah,
online.
I got your.
you got me. All right, probably
yeah.
just a glitch on my end then.
Another advice I would give you when you're coming to the expedition, do it in solo or in a private group. Don't do it in open.
Oh yeah.
Why is that?
Open is a slaughterhouse. I think you know the term griefers from games like GTA and stuff.
So there are actually people like just patrolling the systems, waiting for people to try to leave for the trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there are griefers out on the expedition at the waypoints, waiting for commanders to come there in the exploration ship and
that is just
load
sad.
them up.
Oh
Load
yeah.
them up in PvP engineered chips. So even if you are like an armed explorer that could deal with a PvE pirate, you don't have a chance against these guys because their ships like only engineered for PvP and they melt you down in 3 seconds. You're
How did
dead
they
in
even
3
get
seconds.
that far out?
They are patient.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
sad.
I-
like they literally have nothing better to do with their lives
Yeah,
than spend like
I-
3 days getting there just so they can
It
blow
is
people up.
like definitely it is like that because if you think about these griefers or gankers, what they're called also, I mean they're like the little kids in the playgrounds. They sit there and punch other children and say, "Mommy, did you see that? I did good," because they have nothing else to do in their lives. I hate them.
I really
Yeah.
don't understand like what makes them feel so good about themselves on that.
Yeah, well, I don't understand it too, but I think it's like wanking when you don't have balls.
Excuse me.
I'm really sorry, but I can't express it any other way.
What was the expression? I missed it.
Wanking when you don't have balls.
Oh right. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Definitely a very interesting way of putting it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I mean it's like that. And the worst of all, if you ever see a guy named Harry Potter,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Harry Potter,
From the movies. He's here.
Yeah, from the movies
Is he a
and the
griefer?
books. Yeah, he's a griefer. And
Wait,
if
really?
yeah, he is a griefer. He is like the worst one. He is the most notorious griefer of them all.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I
it
saw
is.
his name like in the actual the Discord pop up a couple of times, but like people were actually saying like decent things about him, and one of them even suggested he was a leader of something. But I didn't read into it too much, so I didn't know about that. But now I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
guessing he's
wouldn't.
leader
I
of the
wouldn't.
griefers.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it. Yeah, I would definitely not trust it. And if you ever, if you get at some point access to the Fleetcom private group, which I don't know how it works for the latecomers, but
I don't
maybe you
think they
get.
can at all, but
But if you're in any private group playing or in solo, and you can still read the system chat, and they sometimes write in system chat something like emergency or something like that, please come to open and help. And you go in open mode, they just outright kill you. So don't go in open mode, even if they say like, "Oh, I'm dying here, my cats are dying, and I'm hungry," and all that shit. Don't go in open.
yeah,
So
I
when
think
do
for
I actually
late.
go and try to help people?
Pardon me?
So when do I actually go and try to save people when they're
When you're in a
dying?
when you're in a private group, you pretty much have like immunity. Like if you get griefed in a private group, that you know that you're in with the idea that there's no griefing going on.
Yeah, and the private
FDev will
groups
give
are
you like a free pass. They'll just like revive you with all your
yeah,
data and whatever.
yeah, yeah. But
I'm
only
just
if
wondering,
you.
like, do the fuel rats just trust them anyway, even though it's a bad idea?
Well, the rats they seldom do open rescues. But I don't know that much because the rats are really more on the side. But the seals, the repair guys, we only do repairs in private groups, either the Fleetcom private group or a private group created by one of us that all the guys involved join. But we never ever do open repairs. Never ever.
I think
It's like forbidden for us.
yeah. I think
Uh,
they're sending the latecomers towards Mobius now, so that's probably where you might end up.
Yeah, but Mobius is a good group. It's like
Oh yeah, it's PvE only, I think.
yeah, Mobius is like the first ever, or at least best known PvE only private group in Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So can they not destroy you in private groups still?
They
Yeah,
can destroy you, yeah.
Yeah, they
But
can
I'm
destroy
guessing you guys like bring 3 or 4 people to where like even if they tried to attack you, they couldn't kill you off, and they would eventually lose the fight.
Well, there's pretty much zero griefing in the private groups, and we know
Yeah.
that if there is griefing, that we're just gonna, they're gonna get banned from the game from FDev, and we're just gonna get revived. So I fly around with no worries.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
get banned
If
for
you
being
Yeah.
private?
if you are in a private group and you get killed by another player, you will see that in there will like pop up a screen, like a log screen, where you see you got destroyed by something, and when that name from whoever destroyed you has a commander before it, then you know it's another player. Don't click on rebuy, but stay in that and try and contact, I don't know which private group it is, then try and contact the leader of the private group you're in to and tell them here, send them a screenshot here, it's like that. And in Fleetcom at least it is like that when you send them the screenshot and you have not clicked rebuy yet, they can like revive you where you are with all your data and all that stuff. If you click rebuy, then you're out of luck, then you have rebought, and you're basically fucked.
Gotcha. So
But-
like if you got, say like I got destroyed like right before work, just leave the computer on, leave the rebuy screen on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, I think you can still log out, but I don't know if logging out automatically does a rebuy. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't risk
chance
it.
it.
Yeah, I
Not
wouldn't
on a
Yeah.
trip
chance
like
it.
that.
Yeah, not on a trip like that. I mean, it depends. If you're like 5 jumps from some station we have on the way, maybe, then yeah, you can risk it. You'll lose a little bit of money, but not
Okay,
that
where
much.
can I see
because-
how much data I've collected? Because I've been scanning for a bit.
I don't think you can you?
Yeah, you mean like exploration data, or you mean like material data?
The data
Material.
from the scans. Atypical wake echoes, I think, is what I
Ah,
mean.
yeah, that
Oh,
you mean. Yeah, you go into your right panel. Do you see
Okay,
the
I
right
think I
panel?
found it. I think I found it.
Yeah, you go into inventory,
I have
and
18 disrupted wake echoes.
you have how many?
Does that sound like I have enough?
Have how
wait.
many what?
18 wake echoes.
Or
What,
atypical?
Yeah, the
atypical
atypical
disrupted?
disrupted one.
Yeah, definitely have enough.
Yeah.
Now,
Uh,
You got
is there
yeah,
a
any
lot.
easy way to get a hold of chemical processors, or just for
one.
me?
We'll take a look how you get these. Give me 1 second. Um, yeah, they're best in mission rewards or in what USSs. Um,
Well, what? Sorry.
what? Mission reward or USS. What's USS? What's the word for USS?
Um,
Unidentified
identify
signal
signal
sources.
source. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, identified signal sources.
Aren't those a little dangerous?
Yeah, kind of.
No,
I find
they're
them to be dangerous.
no unidentified signal sources. You always see in brackets threat count there. If it's like threat 1 or up, I wouldn't go in. But if there's like threat 0, it's safe. There shouldn't be any NPCs in it. Just some salvage, and you can pick it up. That's what I always
I've
happened to
actually
me. And
gone to a couple that were like threat level 2, and there wasn't any ships there. It was just like a
then
bunch of freaking crap that you could run into that does your damage to you.
okay. Okay, good. Yeah, then okay, then maybe
I
you
just
could
figured that you wouldn't be able to find the chemicals at one of the low level ones.
Yeah, no, the chemicals are like grade 2. They are pretty common. So I would say look for USS that are like threat 0. That's it's like high grade emission something in their name, and drop in that, and then look if you can find chemical processors. Or look for mission rewards with chemical processors. That could work too, because they are also a mission reward from a mission board.
All right, I'm gonna refit so I can actually carry some cargo. How do you think I should just get a full cargo of it? 8 of them?
Of what? Of the chemical processors?
Yes.
They are also material. They don't use up cargo space. They're like the other thing. They have their own inventory, kind of like all engineering materials have their own inventory and don't use up cargo space.
Sweet.
And yeah, get 2 or 3 of them, and then you should be golden to get your FSD to grade 2.
All right. Well, that said, I've got the repair limit set up. So yeah, I think my ship's totally outfitted. All I have to do is find some of that, go get upgraded. And regretfully, it doesn't look like I'll have enough time to both get upgraded and leave out in the beginning. So I might be spending a lot of time on the Neutron Highway, seeing if I could catch up that way.
I personally never used the Neutron Highway before, so I can't help you there. I just jumped it the normal way.
Yeah. Well,
Now, I know how to use it, and I have used it once. That's the reason why I actually have a field repair module, because every time you go into that, it will actually inflict a little bit of damage. If you do it right, it should only do 1% damage to all your internals. If you do it wrong, you can do a lot more, which I guess if I do it wrong at any point, I'll just stop doing that.
Yeah.
But at the very least, I get the max boost. So in other words, I could do like 50... Actually, I don't know how much boost.
I would continue doing them, to be honest, because there's so many stations around. To be honest, like I've not even touched my AFMUs yet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did once because I wanted to repair my FSD and my FSD booster.
I think it gets
after...
a bit janky around 80%, but I've never gotten that low yet, and I use
Yeah,
the
no,
neutron styles all the time.
To be honest, with FSD, I repair like immediately. I don't know, it's just my thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I like having a bit of
No,
wear and tear on my ship. I think it's a character.
I I damaged it. You know, I told you when I wanted to align with a planet I want to land on, but smashed right into the rings of the star.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember the story.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it
Did it feel
really
good?
was. It's like the planet I wanted to land on was one of the waypoints, and I wanted to go there, but it was like directly behind me, and I just thought, okay, I just do 180-degree turn, and but I didn't think which way to go. I should have gone like down, and nothing would have happened, but I went up, and with like I don't know, like 75% speed, and I just slammed into the rings of the planet. It was near there. Just slammed right in. It's because I just I couldn't even evade it. Yeah.
That sounds like it sucked. Okay, so
Yeah,
how long
yeah.
does it take approximately for 6,000 light seconds?
Light seconds or light years?
Light seconds for super
Like
cruise.
not
6,000
long
light
at all.
seconds, a few minutes. Only a few minutes. Shouldn't take that long. 6,000 light seconds is not that long, like 4 or
I
5
don't even
minutes
know
maybe.
because there was only like 50 seconds left on that emissions, so
Okay, yeah, 6,000 light seconds you won't get in 50 seconds. I don't think so. You can
now
try, but I don't think you would.
there's another one that's only 3,000 light seconds out, and it's got 32 minutes left on its time.
Yeah, take that one.
So how far is Hutton Orbital from its drop point? I've never made the trip myself.
It's pretty close. You get a free anaconda if you go there as well.
I already know that that's not true. I read, my
You
friend.
fucker, you fucker.
Although here's the funny thing though. I ended up making a trip that was not that far away from it. I got stranded in a system that had a star that was not scoopable, and there was only one station in the system. So I was like, well, I guess I gotta go to this station. And it was like a backwater gas station because literally all they had was like fuel. Their commodity market had virtually nothing, and I couldn't even outfit my ship.
Just some like dodgy
It took
sandwiches.
me 44 minutes to get there. Like I watched
Ouch.
almost the whole movie in the time it took me to get there. And then I
Yeah,
ended up I actually took damage because I wasn't paying attention, got too close, and I wasn't able to brake. So I ended up hitting like the asteroid belt next to the station.
I call that the speed break.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like I finally got there, and I'm just like, holy fucking shit! It took me forever. But I fueled up, and then I jumped out of the system. And then I was telling someone about it, and he's like, "Damn, that was almost a Hutton Orbital."
But you
So,
didn't
I
get
mean,
an
I got
anaconda
my-
at the end.
Yeah, I didn't even get the luxury of buying a, exotic material. There was nothing for sale there. Like I could have bought like human waste. It was like bio waste,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then there was
bio-
something else that
yeah,
was like stupid that you wouldn't
yeah.
ever buy. That was there,
Yeah.
but you could buy it for like 200 credits.
Yeah, it's like some of these backwater stations, they like not really worth the trip, unless you I did some kind of like role playing for a few days where I went and went into famine systems or outbreak systems and like be a trader and get them the medicine or the food they need to survive. And with that, I made some trips to backwater stations because I thought nobody is going to get the supply there, so I will do it. And it was fun, but I wouldn't do it on a regular basis because it takes some time, and if you don't get anything out of it, it's no point.
Hey, at least someone cares about all those digital people.
Someone's gotta, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a role player, to be honest. Playing role playing games, and I mean like
Hey, I
table.
don't hate on that. I was actually really hardcore and let me think of it. Nation states. I was really hardcore there on nation states for a while.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm playing tabletop role play games where you really have to get into character since I'm 12 or 13, I think. So quite some
Regretfully, I
time.
had no friends to play with, but I've always wanted to do D&D.
Yeah, D&D is awesome.
See, when you live in a shit-tastic city like I do that has like literally next to nothing, there's not like a whole lot of interest for anything.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's bad.
I was thinking,
I'm gonna
it's such a
be
house
AF
thing to do.
What?
It's such a
Pardon me?
house thing to do, like go into like a famine system, just like for the roleplay.
Why is it a house thing to do?
It's
Why is
just,
it my thing to do that?
I don't know. It just screams house to me. That's it really.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I go into poor systems and I help starving digital people survive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. It's kind of like me. Yeah, I know. It sounds definitely like me. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those guys. Yeah, that's why I'm sitting here at Waypoint 3 waiting for repairs that will definitely never come.
You know, this is a real big time like throwback. But like before I even knew like RP was even a thing, way back when I was a kid, I played Fable, and I role played this superhero character who essentially had dual personalities. And so like whenever I was playing the good guy, I would wear golden armor, so I'd look like the hero. When I was playing the bad guy, I had like the same set of armor except for it had a black color scheme.
Yeah.
And like I remember one time, like someone takes me off, I just walked into my house real quick, switched my armor, and was just like, yeah, I'm the bad guy now, and I just slaughtered the whole freaking town.
Yeah, that is awesome. I love stuff
Yeah,
like
if
that.
you've never played Fable 1 with the Lost Chapters expansion, you could get obscenely powerful, like stupid OP.
I played Fable, but not the expansion. So
I played 2
yeah,
and
but
3,
I
but
know what you mean.
not the first
Just
one.
to let you know how OP I was in the first game, in 2 and 3, I never could get the same powers, and so both of them were really disappointing for me because my power set was essentially destroyed in both of them. But in Fable 1, the Lost Chapters, there were 3 main powers that I had to have, like, and I would never lose a fight just because they were so OP in combination. The first one was called Berserk, and you had to be max evil to max out that skill. So, like, the beginning of the game, you just literally murder everyone until you have the max evil stat, and then you just keep murdering people until you have
Oh
the
my
XP
God.
to get the skill.
Oh, sorry.
And then after that, the other skill is Shield. Oh, I forgot to tell you what Berserk does. Essentially, Berserk doubles your physical size, and you are essentially, however high your skill is ranked, you multiply your strength by that ranking. So if you max it out, 4 times your strength. So like literally one regular hit would be like hitting them 4 times over.
I have to say, double your physical. What did you say? Double your.
For every rank that you have on it.
Yeah.
So essentially, you have 4 ranks that you can unlock. To max it out,
Yeah.
you have to be max evil, of course. But once you max it out, you get 4 times your physical strength. So
Okay.
essentially, each hit is
Oh,
like
God.
hitting them 4 times over. By itself is like OP, obviously.
Yeah.
You do not flinch at all. You also run at like 1.5 times the normal rate. So like you don't have to block. If you have good armor, you just completely ignore it. You don't flinch, don't stutter. You can run through anything and just smack them for 4 times the damage. The second skill, which didn't have any alignment
Oh shit.
requirements, you just unlock it normally, was called Slow Time. Quite obviously, it's not easy or not hard to figure out what that does. When you max that out, it literally brings the worlds to like, I think, 10% a normal speed, but you run at normal speed for you, but everything else is almost like a complete stop. And then the third skill that I used was called Shield, and essentially if I got hit, the shield would just take the damage out of my mana pool until I ran out of mana. And then if I was really feeling like a dick, there was also multi-strike, which would allow your first strike to give multiple hits as well. So if you combine that with the Berserk ability, you can hit them literally 5 times in a row, and each of those hits would count for 4 times your normal damage. And that was all in a single hit.
Holy crap, that sounds heavy.
And then at the same time, I could also do Slow Time, so you can't even move while I'm hitting you with that.
Damn it.
So
And then even if you somehow manage to land a single hit on me, I have shield, so it just takes it out of my mana.
whilst all that was going on,
Yeah, what happened? What happened, Andy?
I was landing an SRV on an Imperial fighter.
Awesome. I gonna get AFK for a few minutes. Be right back, guys.
No worries, man.
I am not having any luck finding these chemicals. Okay, let me Alt F4 here and see exactly what kind of anomalies the chemicals can be found in.
Initiate retracted.
What am I even doing? I should just fucking find a midget. Like, really, I should just freaking plot a path to the station I need to go to.
Have you upgraded your FSD yet to grade 1?
No, I'm still looking for the chemicals.
Are you
So I
gonna
was like, what the fuck?
whack it all out in one go then?
I'm trying to get at least two levels all out in one go. And I was just mad because I just thought of it and I was like, you know, they offer it as mission reward, so I should just go find a mission that offers the shit. And then do the mission.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that's what I did with the wake stuff. But I was literally doing it up until like an hour before the launch, so and I wanted to make it for that. So I didn't get as much done as I'd hoped. I was hoping that because along this trip there's actually a bunch of proper stations. So I was wondering whether I'd be able to do any of it here, but not had much luck. You could probably get the wake stuff if you brought along the scanner, but yeah, the chemicals might be a bit harder.
Yeah, the chemicals are definitely proving harder. So I'm gonna literally visit every station, or at least one station per stop, for every point I warp to while on the way of the trip, because it's like 8 jumps for me, I think. 6 jumps for me, I just made 1, so 7 jumps. And I figure at some point, I'll just go ahead and find that mission I need, complete the mission real fast, I'll get all the chemicals I need, and then I'll upgrade, which, regretfully, it does look like I'm not going to be able to launch for my mission until I actually get home tonight.
Are you gonna visit all of the extra sites along the way, or are you just gonna try and head straight to catch up with the fleet?
I'm just going to hit the Neutron Highway and just fucking try to catch up, because at least in the Neutron Highway, I hear it doubles your range. So, like, if I can get to 50 light years per jump, I could easily do 100 light years per jump, which would turn into not that hard to actually catch up.
Yeah. I think it's a 300% boost actually. So you get a bit more. I know I usually I have a jump range of about I think it's like 38 when I'm completely full on
Well, I
fuel.
should probably have more jump range than you then once I get these upgrades, because I think the first upgrade's like what, 10.
Second, sorry?
Yeah, it gives me my jump range will be or my optimal mass will be increased for 15% in the first upgrade, 25 for the second.
Yeah, so it gives you a significant thing, a significant boost.
Yeah, that being said, I may actually be able to easily catch up to you, since it seems like I will be going a lot faster.
Yeah, I mean the whole expedition is generally quite slow, so we haven't gone too far.
Yeah, because I noticed that they're making a lot of stops. And
yeah,
then they're just like parking for the day, so I might, if I like just sat down and did like a 4-hour expedition.
Yeah, you could catch up to us in a week, like maximum. Even though the whole thing's been going on for like a month now, or it feels like a month. Probably not been that long.
So do you guys play late at night often?
Yeah, usually at sort of 7 UTC up until when I feel tired.
Yeah, usually I'm anywhere from like 1 to, well, usually like 12 o'clock at night to 4 in the morning is usually the times I'm able.
Christ, man.
I can't sleep well at night.
So you just come on and chill out on Elite.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I can understand that.
I'm sure that will change. The only worry I have with this whole expedition is if I don't finish the whole trip round trip by the end of this college semester, then I will be in trouble.
Um, I think they give a what? Yeah, I think they said it's 5 months long. So um,
So I'm gonna have to leave earlier then,
uh,
because I got 16 weeks. Well, actually 13.
how come you can't
Because
stay
once
for all
this
of it
college
then?
semester ends, I got to join the U.S. Army Reserve in order to
Oh,
fucking pay my bills for college.
oh, all right then. Yeah, I
I live
can.
in America, so that's just the way things work here. If you're poor and you actually want to be something in life, you have to join the military. That's just a given.
That's just how it works. Why did I? Is that how it functions out there then?
Pretty much. They say that it's a volunteer army. However, I realized after trying to fight my way through into college and really just fight my way for a basic education, just because I was poor and everyone just didn't care, and so they threw me to the side. So I fought tooth and nail just to be able to get my high school diploma because I couldn't even get decent transportation to the school. And then got my high school diploma barely, and then I've been fighting, to go to college, and I've done a pretty good job about to get my associate's degree. But after that, it's like I can't even afford to, house myself once I have to go to university, much less like feed myself and provide transportation. So the only out is essentially the military. So I'm sure they're quite happy because I'm gonna have to essentially sign a contract for several years. But it's the
Jesus,
only
man.
way I can escape it without having massive debt and just generally getting completely fucked by anything and everything that would want to give me a loan for all.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Yeah, it's a tricky situation, man.
Yeah, it's just a situation that happens a lot here in America. So
It's a common thing then.
okay, what the hell? Why are they denying me a docking request?
Probably they're full up.
Wait, they could be full.
Yeah, usually not in solo, but yeah, it still happens.
I wish it would tell me why I denied it.
Yeah, well, at least it denies you. Out here oh, I hit the wrong thing. Yeah, out here they just give you a landing pad. I just hope it doesn't have a ship on it. Usually it does have a ship on it.
I guess you were right because I just saw a ship leave the station, and as soon as he left the station and frame shifted out, it all of a sudden accepted me.
Yep. Yeah, they do get full up.
I
But
guess a station is actually like deceptive. It's not a station; it's an outpost.
yeah, I think they're more prone to getting full up. I mean, the game tries its best to put you in an instance where it isn't full up.
I'm
So.
back.
Hello, welcome back.
You're flying an Asp Explorer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you need a medium-sized pad, and I think outposts have one, maybe two of medium-sized landing pads. So if there is like one or two other medium-sized ships parked there, they can definitely, especially outposts, can like be full, and you have to wait till the NPCs take off so you can take the pod.
Gotcha.
How's the material hunting going?
Very badly. I haven't seemed to find any of the chemicals.
Okay.
I'm looking for missions now that might actually
Yeah.
have them.
Do you have the FSD extended range blueprint pinned for you from Farseer?
That probably would have been a good idea, actually.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. For Felicity Farsia, definitely pin. You can only pin one blueprint
Oh
per
my
engineer,
God.
and for Farseer, definitely that has to be the increased range because
Can
that
I
will
do
be
that
the
from
one
my
you.
ship, or do I actually have to visit there?
Yeah, you have to visit her and pin that blueprint there,
So
which then
another.
means.
Sorry.
Pardon me. Yeah.
Go on.
1 second, Dante. Which then means you can like access this blueprint from every station you are landed in. Not the other ones. You have for other upgrades, you have to go back to the engineer. But like since the FSD increased range one is like the most used you will ever use, it's best to pin that one.
Okay, so just rush there real quick, since I've got
Yeah,
shit,
go
not very much
rush
time at all.
there, and upgrade your FSD for grade 1, and then let's see how much jump range you got. Maybe it's enough and you don't need all the way get the other materials in the first place. But even if not, just go there and pin the blueprint. It can definitely help in the future. So Dante, you wanted to say something? Sorry.
Yeah, another bug that seems to happen all of the time is landing in midair.
Landing in midair.
Yeah, I'm currently landed in midair.
Oh.
And the way to get out of it
Okay.
is, to take off the usual way. Yeah, I'm in midair and I've got
Okay.
the notification, landing successful.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you a Jedi or something?
I don't know. I mean, there's a guy named Lando Calrissian in the server, so maybe.
The ironic thing is my normal handle for online play is Vader's Fist 97. The Force is strong with this one.
Yeah.
If I get 2 lasers and then I fly behind you and start shooting at you, and I just say that. I would make sure you had shields, but just like full reenactment of just Vader flying behind you and just sniping you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Sounds legit. I'm just surprised at how like well this game runs though. Like considering the scale of it, it's not buggy at all, and it's actually pretty full. It's got lots of content.
Yeah, I mean, I'm running at Ultra right now, and streaming at the same time, so... And I'm going off without a hitch.
That's pretty good. I don't know if I could run that well. Oh, nice. My trip just got way shorter.
What happened?
A neutron star. Not
Oh,
any
yeah.
neutron star. It's got like a ridiculously fast spin to it. It's
Oh, is it Jackson's
tail.
Lighthouse?
Its its tail is pretty much like just a cone. It's
Oh, God.
not even appearing to spin, but it's definitely spinning because the cone is really wide. Can
Yeah.
you scoop off of neutrons?
No.
No, you
You-
can't.
Do you... Yeah, I assume you know about the boost, right?
You can boost from neutrons, but you
Yeah.
can't scoop fuel from neutrons. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And there is like the possibility to boost from white dwarfs, but never do that. The boost is bad and it kills a lot of your like hull and stuff.
I mean, if you're just like... I don't know. I
I only lost
used
1% off of that.
I used White Dwarfs when I was heading to Colonia.
Really?
So since
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got this boost, does that mean I can actually just plot like further along the trip? Is there anywhere I could see how much jump range I got off of that?
I'm pretty sure your mapping route will have taken everything into consideration. So it
Well, 'cause
will
didn't
assume.
replot anything. It has the
Yeah.
same
But if you didn't
jump
boost, it
vector.
would say like boost in order to continue on with the route. So yeah, it takes it into consideration and assumes that you boost. You can turn it off to not assume you're gonna boost.
Well, it didn't change my destination any. That's sad.
Okay, maybe just access the galaxy map again, and maybe it will then update the route. Give
Well,
it a try.
I hit galaxy map and I actually replotted it, and it didn't even change.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it will
okay.
assume that you've boosted. I'm neutron star myself, and the game.
Oh, I see. There's a setting. Assume or use jet cone boost.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. I'm making a 48.1 light year jump right now.
Awesome.
I'm headed to a system with a neutron star, and hopefully a landable
Yeah, I have to
planet.
say, I didn't realize that when you were in the cone, it like completely snapped away all of your control.
Oh yeah, that's the best bit.
Yeah, that was kind of scary. I was like, oh shit, I can't pull out of it. But fortunately, I started spinning, and then I started spinning sideways, so I was able to work my way out. But it took a little.
Yeah.
You know, I love this Class 6 fuel scoop. I could just slingshot around a star, and by the time I'm at the end, I've already filled my tank.
Yeah.
Let's not mention fuel scoop, shall we?
Why not?
Why?
Because I'm in a DBX.
Poor feller.
Yeah, literally every time I have to fuel scoop, I usually just let it go and then do something else.
A DBX? What is that?
Yeah,
Diamondback Explorer.
Diamondback Explorer.
Oh god.
It's an amazing exploration ship with an amazing jump range, even unengineered. That it has an amazing jump range, but it can only fit like what 4A fuel scoop.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, which for the jump range is really a bad one.
Yeah, I'm sitting with a 6A, and quite literally, it
4A.
takes me 7 seconds or less.
But it's kind of great because, like, I FSS a lot more because if I have to fuel scoop, then I might as well be FSSing.
Yeah.
So
I got 1 second.
I would still not trade this ship for the world, though. I mean, I have nearly 200 million, and this will probably still be my main ship after back to the bubble. I love the DBX.
Nah, I think I'll stick with the Asp Explorer. I've just gotten to where I like it so much.
That's what I like about this game is everyone can have their own little personal ship. You got your
I think
dolphin.
what sells the Asp Explorer for me the most is the cockpit is just so open. Like
yeah, definitely.
The view,
it's a really awesome canopy for exploration. Definitely.
My only regret is not having VR.
Yeah, I don't have VR too. I have to get it someday.
Yeah.
I have a 7A fuel scoop.
Oof.
Which
what the hell are you flying?
Anaconda.
Why are you flying an Anaconda for freaking?
For a freaking expedition? Because well, the Anaconda is technically one of the ships which you can get to the highest jump range. Anyway, I think if you really downgrade it and min-max for jump range, you can like get what 85, 90 light years out of it. I currently have like 42 light year jump range, but I got like I only downsized my modules a little bit. I didn't min-max for poor jump range, and I got what do I have here? 1 second. 6 SRVs and 2 fighters on it, and the repair lipid controller and fuel lipid controller.
6 fucking SRVs.
Yeah.
I still don't believe it.
All right, so the engineers are on planets.
Oh yeah.
They are always on planets. Yeah.
I guess this is going to be my first ever attempt to land.
Oh, awesome.
I wasn't kidding when you said
what
you
I
were new
was-
to this game, though. But yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah. What
Well,
I was gonna say
I
is
literally just bought Horizons today because it went on sale.
Oh, okay.
All right, so is there
fair
any
enough,
way I
man.
can see the gravity so I could know what to expect?
I think on
Uh,
any engineers you'll be fine, really.
yeah, the engineers don't have that much gravity. Yeah.
If you're going
Well,
to like
I
a
heard
rogue
that there was
planet.
some planet on the system called the View that was like murdering like a whole bunch of players.
Oh
because
yeah,
everyone was coming in
yeah,
too
yeah.
fast.
The
In
view.
fact, there's
Yeah.
actually a video on YouTube. There was a whole wing of anacondas, and they it was like 6 people, and they came down and all crashed together.
Yeah, that's because they're they're in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
big bulking ships and they've got like the lightest thrusters.
Yeah, that's why I didn't downsize my ship that much. I downsized a little bit, so I got like instead of 7A thrusters, I got 6A thrusters. Of course, you have to be careful, and some people just are not. But I think the engineer guys aren't on high G planets. You should be fine. What I was gonna say is that
Lands on
my
planet with like
7
10G.
my 7A fuel scoop refuels me in 25 seconds, which is awesome. But the thing costs like 91 million credits alone.
So in other words, like your life savings. or
Oh
something.
shit!
Yeah, finally.
I just got pulled
That's
out
like
by a
avoidable
fucking
run
neutron
in my
star. What the
Python,
fuck?
man. Well, actually, I think that's more like avoidable run in my Asp Explorer.
I'm nowhere near the bloody thing and I got pulled out of it.
Oh damn it!
You know, I forgot to tell you. At one point, it actually did offer. I could technically join one of you, like later tonight, just randomly pop in, since you have seat for me to join.
I don't. I got a dinky little ship.
I do. Yeah, you.
It did offer me the option to just straight up join right into your seat, which I thought was ridiculous.
Yeah, you can if you want. You can get an invite. You can. I will be only online for half an hour, but if you want, you can join into my Anaconda and in the seat.
Oh well, I'm about to get off here in 4 minutes,
Oh,
because that's when I have to
okay.
go ahead and get ready for work.
Alright. All right. Yeah, no problem. We will do it sometime, buddy. All good.
Well, if you have to be on tonight, because I close at my damn restaurant, so.
You're from the States, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Europe, so I will be asleep in soon. So probably not tonight. No, tomorrow's maybe. We will have to see.
Oh yeah, I'm here every day, so I'll
So
probably
do
see
you
it tomorrow.
stay in Super Cruise when you're approaching a planet for landing?
Yeah, definitely. You
Yeah,
stay
well,
in-
yeah, it does it in stages. But yeah, approach in Super Cruise.
Yeah, approaches in Super Cruise.
Then you'll go to like orbital cruise and then glide.
I mean, the thing why I got an Anaconda, is, of course, it's a big ship and it's not nimble and all that stuff, but it's got a good jump range and it got so many internal modules you can fill. It feels like an exploration mothership of some sorts, and it's really good for long range exploration because you can get a whole lot of stuff in it.
See, with the Diamondback is, yeah, there's not really that many internals. I mean, I'm squeezing everything in as as much as I can.
Yeah.
But the main reason I love it is because it's quite a unique ship. I mean, I barely ever see Diamondbacks out here. I think I've seen maybe 4, and so I just love the design of it. And I think it's pretty comparable to the Anaconda in terms of jump range.
Yeah, definitely.
Like refueling time.
Yeah, so once it's fully engineered, I think it's one of the best ships for jump range.
Hey, out of curiosity, is adding additional fuel tanks extend jump range or no?
No, I think it lowers it actually.
Yeah, it lowers the jump range. Of course, you can do more jumps without scooping, but in terms of numbers, it lowers the jump range because it adds weight, and weight kills jump range.
System scan complete. System scan complete.
You can maybe cover this distance in less time because you have to scoop less, but I don't know. That depends really on how much jump range you got and what kind of scoop and all that stuff. It's a little bit of math to do to see if that really is.
I wouldn't
It's,
even really
it's-
worry about fuel this far out. I mean, you got fuel rats and a million people willing to help with fuel. So
Well, I was looking for more along the lines of if I could extend my jump range through it.
No, you don't extend your jump range by adding another tank. You lower it because it adds weight to it.
God damn, I'm going 500 light years up, right? Because that's what I do when I'm bored. I just go 500 light years. It's only going to take
to
me.
land actually, because I'm having to position myself at the right angle on the planet.
It's only going to take me 5 jumps because there's a bunch of neutron stars around me.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah.
I have to try that neutron boost. I never did that.
You've never done a neutron boost before?
No, I never done neutron boost before. Always
Crazy.
the regular jumping.
Well, it's
So,
yeah,
how
it's a
close do I
frightening
get
experience.
before I stop?
Pardon me?
Never mind. Too fast for orbital cruise.
Oh yeah, you gotta approach it like a station, nice and delicately. Oh,
Yeah, you will learn landing. Landing, it's a little bit of learning
I'm
curve.
still
but
73 kilometers up. This is gonna take a bit.
you can go back into Super
73?
Cruise.
Yeah, you could back, but don't. 73 kilometers is not that bad. It will take a little bit of time, but it's not that bad. I once dropped out of the glide like 400 kilometers away from my destination. That was a little bit of range, yeah.
Well, at
That's
that point, you
perfectly
just
fine.
go into Super Cruise. You go up and then you go back down. I find the game really wants you to like drop right on down to it, because if you try to like go at an
Yeah.
angle, like glide will kick you out so far away from where you want to go.
Yeah, definitely is.
It's a bit annoying because it feels dirty, just like you're slamming right into it basically.
Man, this is really sucks. This is the dark side of the planet, and I can't see shit.
Oh, there's night vision. In
I
your
still can't
panel
see
on the
shit.
right.
I just activated it.
Oh.
Yeah, night vision only comes into play if you're like down enough. If you're too high, your night vision doesn't apply.
Okay, I'm starting to see it, but it's really strange. Like, if I move my screen around and look different directions, it's like putting stuff out of range, so it's like
Yeah.
kind of choppy in and out.
It's also annoying when you're trying to like look at a site. You know, you've gone to a planet because all these colors or whatever, but the place you want to go is on the dark side, and you just get a green haze instead of, you know, like being able to see anything fully.
Thank God for night vision. I can't imagine trying to land on a planet without it, because I turned it off and it's just nothing.
I think it's a pretty recent addition to the game, but I think
Yeah.
beforehand you didn't really need it. I'm not quite sure.
No,
You
you-
could use it for mining. If you look at the dark side of an asteroid while you're mining, you can actually see spiderweb cracks that actually implies that you can crack it.
Yeah, before the recent update, you didn't need night vision, and I think it wasn't there, but you didn't need it because there was not a real dark side of a planet. It would be a little bit darker, of course, but not like pitch black like it is
Yeah.
now, because the new lighting changes a lot of stuff with lights and sun and all that stuff.
Yeah, the new lighting looks phenomenal. I was
So how close can I get to a station before they start flipping their shit on me?
you can basically treat it like a station. To be honest, if you like hang around without actually doing anything, they'll get pissy, and then eventually they'll start shooting, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna fly just directly down and then come into a glide and land.
Yeah, you when you go to a planetary landing outpost, what you are like doing right now, you
Can I
just
dock my
approach.
ship directly, or?
Yeah, you just approach it while landing, and if all goes well, you come out of glide like let's say 10 kilometers away from it. Then you fly towards it until you are in the usual docking range, which is 7.5 kilometers. Then you request docking like normal, and they will assign you a landing pad, and then you will be able to see the landing pad where you just land on.
I see it.
You've also got
So
to
you
hope that
just-
there's not a ship on your landing pad.
Yeah. But I think planetary outposts are not that frequented.
Yes, I gotta come to a stop. The only thing the Asp Explorer sucks at is brakes, and it's not so easy to do a 360 in an atmosphere.
That's another thing I like about the DBX, and it's a small ship, so it's surprisingly maneuverable. Oh, do we
Yeah,
have a water
that's-
world?
That's
I don't
the
have
only
too many
only-
maneuverability issues. It's just that's like one small thing is that the brakes on this thing absolutely suck ass. Like if you have to, that's actually one of the reasons why the first time I ever had a broken canopy and I realized, oh hey, you don't die instantly when it happens. Is I was mining and I was going like 300 kilometers, just pulsing. I saw a good one, and I was coming up on it, and I just bought the asp, so I just wasn't really used to how slow the braking was. There's a ship already on the freaking pad. The fuck?
I told you it'll happen. Called it.
Do I just continue trying to land?
No, you gotta request docking again, or just switch mode temporarily.
So, alright. So just cancel docking, request again.
Yeah, you can keep trying that.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, then switch mode.
They told me to do the exact same landing pad.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, then switch mode.
but yeah, it was great at the view because most of the fatalities were actually anacondas because they're these big, huge bricks, and they're relying on the little thrusters. But if you're a little ship and you got little thrusters, I barely even knew it was high G until I was out in my SRV.
Yeah, I was in a dolphin before I switched to Anaconda here on Distant Worlds 2, and it's really nimble, and I like the uniqueness of it, like
Yeah.
Dante does with his DBX. The only reason I really switched to an Anaconda is because I wanted to do repairs and refuels, and I wouldn't have the space for it in my dolphin. And because I wanted to have ship-launched fighters, and I can
Oh
only
yeah, we
have
want you
them
to have
in some
ship
of the
launch
ships.
fighters as well.
That was so amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure
man.
your ship launch fighters help you completely nuke shit, don't they?
They are freaking awesome just to fly around, because if you have I have an Anaconda and I fly my Anaconda around, and if I get bored of it and the slowness and all that stuff, I just stop it, get in my ship launched fighter and fly around a little bit for a change. It's like going out for a walk. It's awesome. Takes the mind off and all that stuff.
I do miss your little blue dolphin sometimes though. That was a good ship.
Yeah, it was an amazing ship. You could in any picture you could spot it instantly.
Yeah,
Because no one had that.
the only one insane enough to bring a dolphin out.
Yeah, definitely.
Although I did just see a beluga.
Yeah, there are quite a few belugas out there because they get good jump range too, and they can also launch ship-launched fighters.
Okay, so what the heck does it mean when it says buy modifications to unlock the next grade?
That's a good question.
It says I've been invited, but it won't let me access the menu.
Oh, yeah, you are invited, but you haven't unlocked her yet, it seems. There are different stages to an engineer. Okay, go to your...
Fulfill your initial contract by providing a unit of meta alloys.
Oh, fuck, we forgot about that then.
There is a really simple one though that it's just I don't even remember what it was, but I remember you can unlock an engineer that does FSDs just something super trivial to unlock. You could take a look at that. Take a look at which ones unlock it. I think one of them's just travel 1,000 light years or something.
Yeah, that's the one I'm at right now because I already had her invite me.
Oh, yeah, you can do that then.
Well, I have to do the meta alloys.
The meta? I don't think I did. I did that.
Yeah, it tells me I have to fulfill my initial contract to complete the invitation.
I do not remember doing that. Huh.
Yeah, I look at the engineer page right now, and it says, yeah, you have to provide a unit of meta alloys. That's right.
Oh.
Well, anyway, yeah, just...
Yeah, I think...
If you got any tips for that, just PM me through Discord so it'll be there when I get home, because I gotta go now. There's just no time.
I did my stuff through Alvira Martuk, which is providing 3 units of Centil relics. So I think that was just a case of just going to a system, buying it, and then heading back. Probably the case with your one as well.
But anyway, I will be out. Adios.
See you, man.
See ya, buddy. Damn it, we couldn't help him. Ah, we helped a little bit.
Yeah, we did what we could.
Yeah, we did what we could.
Oh. Got ourselves a ringed water world right now.
Awesome.
Yeah. Did you see the ringed one I sent you the other day?
Yeah, I saw that. Awesome.
Yeah, it was
Definitely awesome.
the most amazing thing I think I've ever seen in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, it looks so freaking amazing, mate.
Yeah, I got my name on it as well.
Awesome.
I don't remember the system, but yeah, I was pretty happy with that.
All right, by kind of like sitting here in space and talking and all the stuff, I used almost up half my fuel by doing nothing.
You're gonna be calling the Fiorettes on yourself in a minute.
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm going to Super Cruise now and go to a store, and there I will scoop, but then I will have to get offline.
Yeah, I don't really have a plan myself, so I'm probably just gonna head offline at the same sort of time.
Okay, I will jump to the next system that has a scoopable star, and then I'm out of Waypoint 3 system, and whoever comes for repairs, and nobody has come here for repairs in the last 2 days, so I won't stay here. Where are you? Give me the system.
I guess I'm just gonna head back down, to be honest. I've gone up.
Pardon me?
Well, I went up 500 light years, didn't I? I'm just gonna head back down again.
Ah, yeah, the one. Yay, M star. I'm gonna scoop there.
Okay, good. It takes a completely different route as well, so that's good. But yeah,
Great.
just so that I log out on the waypoint.
Pardon me?
Just so I log out on the waypoint, I should get there in 15 minutes. No, I miss the shenanigans from the Omega outpost.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely awesome.
Did you do the SRV derby?
Yeah, I did the SRV Demolition Derby. It was
Yeah.
freaking amazing.
That was incredible.
Yeah. Ah, feels so good to be scooping.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the sound of not calling the Fiorettes.
Yeah, definitely.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh.
What?
We have a client, but he's on Xbox. So dispatch is at the moment waiting for an Xbox mechanic to reply to the ping. And at the moment there
Oof.
doesn't seem to be one online.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hopefully
okay,
it's not
yeah,
an
one-
emergency.
One is online. One is online. 8 jumps. Okay, all is good. All
Well,
is good.
does that mean 8 jumps away?
Yeah, he is 8 jumps away.
Alright. Because when I put in my like repair request, like I
Yeah.
swear every time like jumps were mentioned, they were always going up. Like it started out at 0 jumps, and then it was like 5, 10, 18.
Like when dispatch pings like all PC mechanics who are online, for example, yeah, all active mechanic PCs, PC mechanics, um, all the mechanics check their jumps to the system and report it. So let's say Seal A reports 4 jumps, Seal B 15, and sometimes they get higher, but sometimes you also have like 4 jumps, 15 jumps, 20 jumps, 2 jumps, 0 jumps, or something like that. And then dispatch goes and takes the 2 or 3 with the lowest jump range there, with the lowest jumps there, and they are up mostly.
All right. That explains that then.
Yeah. And even if the steals who are like up for the job update all the time on their jumps, they should get down because they of course say, okay, I'm 2 jumps away, I am 1 jump away, I'm in system, all that stuff.
All right. It's a cool system to see, man.
Yeah.
I do hope you guys. Oh fucking hell, another water world. I do hope you
Pardon
guys
me?
stick around after all of this. It's a good little group of guys.
Yeah, definitely. We are at the moment working and planning how to become an independent group because like at the moment we are like part of the fleetcom, but
All right.
we have talked about it, and we definitely want to become an independent group like the Rats after the Distant Worlds 2. Of course, it will be after Distant Worlds 2. During Distant Worlds 2, we will be more or less only for Distant Worlds 2 for the expedition. But after that, we will stay as a group. At least we will try to stay as a group, and I really hope we do.
Yeah. Well, it's. I reckon there'll still be um a necessity for them. I imagine there's going to be a lot of commanders out there.
Oh yeah,
You know,
definitely,
they
and
knock a star a bit too hard or whatever, and they
yeah,
need some
yeah.
repairs.
Yeah, either that, and we also were talking about the possibility, and we definitely want to, or at least we talked about we want to do that, like seals for hire, because there are some minor expeditions, not as big as Distant Worlds 2, but let's say they say, okay, we go like make an expedition 4,000 light years out or something like that. That we would say, okay, if you want, we can have like 2 or 3 seals going with you, doing the expedition as seals, and give repairs if needed. Like rent a
Yeah,
car but rent a seal. Yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely in planning for after Distant Worlds 2.
Do you reckon you'll go like full on like the fuel rats, the IRC and all that
Yeah,
gubbins?
we don't that yet. That is really just in the works. How we do that, we will kind of like figure out after Distant Worlds 2. Um, like the procedures itself, we will work out after that. But for now, we will stay in Discord.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's working right now, the system. So
Yeah,
it'd
might
be
be we just have our own Discord, and like on a page where you say you want repairs, we just say, okay, join our Discord or something. Might be the guys who like decide that in the end will do that, or we'll do IRC chat or something else. I don't know. I mean, it's like half a year away. Who knows what new technical stuff comes up to do that by then? Half a year, everything can happen. We can
that's a
have
good point.
holograms by that.
Yeah, I hope we have holograms, man. They're pretty
Yeah,
sick.
definitely. I really hope that too.
All right, time to map my second water world.
Awesome.
It's a pretty red looking water world from here.
Awesome. Red water.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Uh,
I think it's pretty close to one of the suns, so
yeah, maybe the lighting is what's causing it.
yeah. It's like with the I was speaking to fucking Dr. Kai yesterday, and
Awesome. What did you talk about?
there was a lot of like physics involved. We were just talking about
Oh,
like just random stuff, like some guy who came up with a model for antimatter and how that can interact.
oh, okay, yeah.
That was interesting, but he specifically mentioned something that I guess I always saw, but I never thought about it, and that is the star that that you're nearest actually impacts the color of the stars, like in the background. So if you're like near a
Awesome.
neutron star, they'll be like really blue, but if you're near like an M class, they'll be more red.
Awesome. I didn't realize that.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. I have to get off voice chat now. I wish you a good night, and probably we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Have a good one, man.
Okay. See ya. Have a good one, buddy. See ya.
See ya. Alright, so we're just hanging out all the way to the waypoint today then. Alright. I wonder if... Oh. That's strange. Alright.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I did not notice our fuel. That's pretty low. I think we're going to be doing a bit of SSS right now. Because we got some time to kill with the DVX. Oh, of course, they're all behind the fucking sun. God damn it.
Fuel scooping complete.
There we go, finally.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Not worth it just for the fucking rocky bodies. We're pretty close to the waypoint anyway. I imagine a lot of this is discovered already.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I've done it again. I wasn't paying attention and sped right into the bloody thing. Oh well. Just gotta hope you can make it out without taking too much heat. We're about to find out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it's cooking. But yeah, we're getting out nice and fine.
Engage. Warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah, now it's cooling down.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
That's a bit scary seeing it go by that fast. Alright. Oh, we're in the system now. We just gotta head to the base camp, the meetup. Look at that. That's stunning. Alright. I believe it's Geosite 16? Yeah, Geosite 16. make sure we're on the right side of the planet for that. Oh, that's a bit too fast. Yes, we know exactly where we're headed now. That's the problem with the geosites, is they don't actually show you precisely where they are on the planet until you get to about orbital flight distance. Which I guess is when you need it the most, but it's, you know, it's good to know whether you're coming in at the right place to begin with. Oh god. Yep. I felt like we were going a bit too fast there. So we're going to come in and out and do some gliding. How many modules looking? Ooh. Ah, they've been in worse shapes.
Flight assist off.
Whee.
Flight assist on. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
No, I don't know if I'll be able to drop straight down into it like I was gonna. No. So now we have this awkward glide.
Flight assist on.
Oh, I didn't see a DBX. Oh, is that one right there? Oh, that is a DBX right there. Oh, there's one right there. There's so many of them. Oh, that's good to see. I like that. Oh, and he's red as well. Oh, I should probably make sure I've not parked on a fucking vent. I'm close to one, but not close enough to worry about. Alright, so now that I've touched down, I think I'm going to call it here. It's not as I started later than I usually would, so I haven't been doing too much today. I would stay on later, but I am super tired, so apologies for that. But I'm off.